W with MRMIKE.
Hey everybody, it's Mr. Mike. Today we are going to draw a present. Now this isn't a very difficult drawing for us to make at all because we only need two basic lines and shapes to create it. An arc and a line. Let's see how all this fits together. Now make sure we have enough space on your paper to make the whole present. So we're going to start on this side with a line, okay? So let's place our line right about here. Let's make it straight down. Okay, and then we're going to have another line come this way and stop. And then we're going to have another line come down right here and stop. And then we'll have another line come here and connect them. Good job. Now, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go up on this side here. So we'll have a line start at this corner, and it's going to go up on an angle and stop. And then we're going to have another line come down, straight down. Okay, and then stop. And now we'll connect another line right here. Just like that. Okay, now this is one side of the present and then this is the other side. And really all we have left to do is draw the top part, but what I would like you to do is draw the bow first, and I'll show you why. First, we're going to draw the center of the bow, and we're just going to do a line, another line across, and kind of making a rectangle, but we're just going to call it lines to connect them just like that. So it does make a rectangle, but we're just using line to create that rectangle right there. Okay, next we're going to use an arc, and the arc is going to go outward like this. And then we're going to have a line come down. And then we're going to have another arc join at the side, bottom part of that rectangle right there. And now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So we'll have another arc come up and stop. And then another arc come up and stop. And then we'll join these lines here. There we go. And now we'll do an arc below, going the opposite direction, just like that, to finish off this side of the bow. And then we can do the same thing on this side. Okay, so now we have our bow placed. And do you know why we wanted to do this first? Well, I'll show you. Let's finish off the bow. We have a few more things to do, but you'll see why we needed to do this bow part before we finish the top. Okay, so let's take a look. We're going to add a line right here at a downward angle, and then we're going to add another line and come up. So this makes a point. And then we'll come down and make another point here. And then we're going to have this come up and join right here. Okay, just like that. And now we're going to have another line. We're going to start right about here. We're going to have this come down. And then we'll go up, make another point, and then come down, make another point. And then we're going to close this off by putting another line here and coming up to the bow. Okay, so now the bow is complete. Now we can draw the top lines to go on the box. And I bet you know why we drew the bow first. And you could probably answer that at home, or if you're at school or at the library or wherever you are, you can probably answer why. Why do you think that the bow had to be drawn first? Because if we continue this line, where does it go? It goes behind the bow. So we had to make this bow first. So because otherwise the bow wouldn't be in the right spot. So let's continue this line here. And then we'd imagine it going behind the bow. And then we come up here and imagine that this is where the corner is, maybe right about here. Because now we're going to start on this side and we're going to have this line go up behind the bow and then come out the other side to make that corner. Look at that. So now you can see why we needed to draw these lines after the bow, because the bow goes outside of that line, okay? Next, we're just gonna finish off the ribbon that goes on the top and sides of the package or the present. So let's continue from here. We're gonna have a line that comes this way, and then another line that comes this way right here. And then we'll continue that. Right at that point where it meets this line, we're gonna have it go straight down. And then the same thing with this one right here. We're gonna have it go straight down. Now over on this side, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna be going this way. We'll take a line and it goes behind the bow, and then it comes down and stops right here at this line. And we'll do the same thing. We'll start at this corner here. We'll have it come down and stop right at this line. And then we'll do the same thing we did here. We'll go straight down from this and come straight down to the bottom of the present. And again, right here, we'll go straight down to the bottom of the present. Excellent. Now we only have a little bit more to do. I don't think that we would see the part of the ribbon here that would continue behind the bow at all. So we do not need to draw those lines, but we do need to draw this line here, because this ribbon would go behind the bow here, but then we'd see just a little bit right here, just to make that look like the ribbon is going all the way across. And now I'm going to outline this present with a thick black outline very quickly. All you have to do is trace the outline with the side of your marker to make it thicker. You do not have to do this if you don't want. I am going to do it because sometimes I like to finish off my drawings with a thick black outline. Sometimes I don't, but sometimes I do. Okay, so that was easy, and now it's all finished. Look at this present, everyone. Great job following along. I'm so proud of you. If you enjoyed this episode, then please subscribe to my channel for more drawing fun. I'll see you next time. Bye! For this and other episodes, drawing lessons, activities, and books, please visit drawwithmrmike.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the Draw with Mr. Mike channel on YouTube, Vimeo, and Facebook.
Draw with Mr. Mike. Let's draw with Mr. Mike. D-R-A-W with M-R-M-I-K-E.